Timely antidotes and effective decontamination are key to successful medical countermeasures. In a chemical-threatening environment, individuals, including first responders, should not forget that first and most important approach in the management of chemical agent casualties is to protect themselves. Protection against chemical agent exposure is essential and requires wearing protective masks and clothing which restricts the physical capability and cooperation, especially at extreme temperature and humidity conditions. On the other hand, antidotal management of chemical weapon injuries depends on the type and severity of the injury, as well as the specific agent involved. The main and best medical countermeasure to protect victims is to have the appropriate stock of medicines at hand for immediate use. Preparedness is essential for countries. The chemical carrying the potential for use in a deliberate release are still on the agenda. The impact of the attack depends on a number of factors, like the agent type used, method of dispersal, and the responsiveness of the health system. In cases involving the intentional release of chemical agents, effective management has to include a rapid and coordinated response among state, local, and military foundations. From the perspective of disaster planning and preparedness, this should cover training of medical care providers and emergency department preparedness, providing pharmaceutical stockpile containing antibiotics, antidotes, vaccines, and personal protective equipment, setting up medical care and decontamination unit.
Any toxic chemical compound used as a chemical weapon is a chemical weapon. Recent events have illustrated that anyone can be affected by a chemical attack or incident.
The intentional release of chemical weapons might lead to thousands of casualties, thereby overwhelming local health and medical resources.